How's it going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. So I just finished preventing my engine damage on my Honda CR-V. So this is a 2016 Honda CR-V, and the problem with this is common to any other Honda. So if you don't take care of this, it can damage your engine because you're gonna have some pieces of plastic or rubber that's gonna go inside your intake and damage your engine. So one thing to prevent this, if you check the part and see that it's cracked, make sure that you replace this right away. Don't make it worse, otherwise these pieces of rubber will go inside your intake and destroy your engine. So on today's video, I just finished replacing the part, and I'm gonna show you which one I'm talking about. So here are the leftover parts that I just replaced on the car. So because of the brittleness of this rubber, through time they become harder and brittle, so they're easy to break and have a crack. So also the problem with this one, if the pieces of this rubber get sucked inside your engine, it will also damage your engine. So it's a common problem with Honda. It happened on my Honda Civic, and now I just finished fixing the CR-V and replaced a new part. So I just prevented the engine damage on this CR-V. So this applies to most of the cars, but it's very common on Honda engines. So if you have a Honda, just check your intake tube, make sure they don't have crack, or if you have crack, you have to replace them right away. Otherwise, things can get bad and you have pieces of rubber going inside your intake, and this will damage your engine. So on today's video, I just finished replacing the part, and now I'm going to show you the video on how to install this intake tube. So guys, let's get started. Here is the intake tube that we're going to replace today. As you can see, I did a patch long time ago because I didn't have time to replace it, and now it's getting more crack. I see a lot of crack here everywhere, you know. And I think it's better to replace it now before it becomes worse, because you know why? You're sucking in air that's not getting filtered, and dirt can get inside your engine. And also the map sensor is not reading the proper air intake, so that could give you error on your dash. So the best thing is replace it. The part is cheap. You can just do this in maybe half an hour maximum. So this is easy to replace. So here's the intake tube that we're gonna install today. So I got this kit from Amazon. So it comes with the two clamps, a small one and a bigger one. So the small one goes here, the bigger one goes here, and I have a little clamp that goes in this tube. So guys, one of the trick is when you do put the clamps on, to position the screw to tighten it, that it's easily accessible when the part is installed. Otherwise you're gonna have a hard time tightening it if you put the location of those screws or bolt in an awkward position. So think of it how you're gonna position this, and make sure those are easily accessible. So to have some space, we have to remove the top section of the air box and disconnect the map sensor connector, so you can have more space on removing the intake tube. So you're gonna need a pick tool to remove the connector. So you just have to use the pick tool to push the pin on that connector to remove the holder for the cable. So that's 5mm. I'm gonna loosen the hose clamp. That's a 5mm. So as soon as it's loose, you can just try to wiggle out the air box. So now we can just off the airbox top section. See, it's already separating. Let me take out this patch that I did. See, it's completely separated. See, there's another cut on the bottom. There's too many cuts on this thing. Too many crack. Just cut it off completely. See that? See? Super hard, this plastic, and brittle. So we have to loosen the other 5 mil. So the 5 mil is down here. Make sure it's loose. And we have to remove this hose clamp. Hose clamp. You can use your finger, wiggle it down. There you go. There you go. So that's the part of the air hose, intake tube. So one of the trick to make this slide easy on the throttle body, and also the hose, the metal hose that's gonna go here, or the metal tube that's gonna go here, we're gonna put a bit of WD-40 on the opening here. We're just gonna rub some WD-40. Same thing on the intake box, and same thing on this side also. So that's gonna make our life easier in sliding this rubber tube. That's one of the trick. Lubricate it, otherwise you're gonna have a hard time pushing it in to make it fit in the intake. Okay, now we're gonna slide in the tube, but before that we have to squeeze this. We need a long nose plier to squeeze this clamp and push it down. Okay, there you go. Push. There you go. And push the intake hose to the throttle body, and that's it. Since I already took out the air box, maybe I can pop out this MAF sensor and clean it using the mass airflow sensor cleaner before we put it back. So now we are assured that this is clean before we finalize the install. Now all we have to do is pop it out, remove these 2 screws, and we're gonna spray it with the cleaner, then we're gonna put it back. This is fast drying, so we just have to let it dry and install it back. Do not use pressured air on cleaning this or drying this. It's just gonna dry out naturally. So just let it dry and install it back. That's it. You don't want to break the element inside. So now it's time to put the air box. Slide in the tube. You have to wiggle it a bit. That's it. There you go. All right. Okay. So you're gonna use a box wrench. That's it. So I tighten the 2 bolts on the on the clamps. Just have to plug in back the map sensor. Plug it back. Once you hear the click, that's it. So that's how you install the intake tube on the Honda CR-V 2016. So guys, that's it for the video. Please like and subscribe. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.